Ururaki Whānau. Kia ora everybody, awesome to see everybody. Again this morning, midweek. Getting some fine days, so we're getting some chilly mornings out here. So good for our physical part. Just to warm up a little bit, just keep warm, just bring a wrap or something if it's a bit chilly at home. Whānau that are coming in new, no mai haru mai whakatau mai. Just come in and settle into your place, just have yourself a little bit of room. Rākau, short Rākau, and we chop and change with that one. We just like to keep our other spaces engaged with. Awesome, we'll start with our karakia and we'll into our mahi. Tuki dui te tuki roa, te tuki ko tuki ngāti tēnei, tuki ko te tuki ngā ronga ua e te mana. Ka hinga tāne ka tākoto kei raro, kei ngā mano I runga I raro tāwhiwhi te tuki nei, ka pa te tuki kei waiki ka tapu ka noa tēnā te hau, te hau o tū. Te hau o tāwhiri mātia wārea ki runga wārea ki raro tākoto. Turu whakamoa ki a tīna, haumi e hui e, tāiki e. Awesome. Welcome into our space. If you're just coming in for the first time, just to hang out for an hour or so, really beautiful way to call on to our spaces, beautiful way to start our days, reset out, just to set ourselves for our days, weeks, months, set our vibrations, set our way into our pathways of our journeys, which are all different for each of us. We just sort of tap into our just to bring an awareness about our vibration, but also the frequency, like what we are broadcasting when it comes to frequency. What are we, what do we desire? What do we seek to keep our attention in those places, and let that energy sort of go to those places and manifest, create. We are creators, and begin to bring this poetry and motion into life. And when you see it, that like the tohu are all around us. It's just when you shift your frequency and your vibration, you start to see them. Sometimes you don't see them because of the spaces that we hold, the spaces that we're in, and then maybe we may get glimpses of it, but you can get to a point where there are so many around you that really can instill a path of poetry and motion. Beautiful places to be in, to be humble, being humble, to hold a space of neutrality and centrality. Those places really can really help in the pathway of keeping it clear, keeping clarity, keeping the Wairua clear, and understanding that we are we have fountains of knowledge within us, that we all have it, that we all downloaded with it, that we all come with it. So just nice spaces to bring those awareness to those spaces for whānau that are coming in for the first time. This morning we're just bringing our three hearts meditation, just to bring our breath and awareness into these places, coming back through the other way. So starting with our pū manoa, our manoa and our whatu manoa, when we draw breath from into our pū manoa to, sort of to loosen or disrupt or bring through a space where it kind of begins to clear, the emotional whare, a lot of the stuff that sort of gets held on and buried and things like that. When we release the breath, really draw the breath from the puku and draw out so we can release those places, and we'll come back up the other way, finishing the whatu manawa this morning, and just to bring, sort of draw our energy back into these creative places, these spaces. So it'll be a little bit different from going the other way, but these all have a purpose, and I hope everyone's sort of finding it a little bit easier to drop into the places. Because at first it can be quite a challenge because of our what the Buddhists will call the monkey mind, or you know, it's jumping around everywhere, so it takes a little bit of skill. It's like everything else. We don't sort of, you know, give it attention, effort and practice. It kind of can be difficult to maintain. But as we get into the places and spaces, it becomes a lot easier. It's like developing something that's already there, like a muscle or something. And it becomes a more, you know, a more enlivened space, if you wanted to call it that. It's not so difficult to hold those spaces, and it gets longer and longer. And because these are just short, but very nice way just to sort of tap in for a lot of whānau. And of course, our movement. So just if you're just coming in, just have a little bit of room around you so we're not knocking anything over, not waking the whare up. If they're not already up, especially the ones with tamariki. I want them up at 6. Well, if they're up, bring them into the session. Little Rākau. Find your space. Start opening up the tinana. Nice to stretch out during the days too, or in the evenings before we go to bed, just to keep our body supple. Start to open up the tinana. Just drop our chin to our chest. Just always open up through the kaki, the big pathway. Just bring that stretch into the spine, the back of the kaki. That build up that sits through the base of the skull. Also this stretches up and opens up, really helps with avoiding headaches, sore necks, tops of the shoulders. Bring your hands up to your upoko if you need more of a stretch. Toru, ua, tahi, right, te roki runga. Through the koka, through the front of the neck. Through here. Feel it draw off the base of the neck. Through the house of the tapirira. Toru, ua, tahi. Right back to center. Just tilt the upoko, left ear to left shoulder. Arm on the top. Just want to open up all the way through the side of the kaki onto the top of the shoulder. Keep your breathing moving, just your natural rhythm of breathing. If you're coming in for the first time, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging, these things. The body's not used to it. Back to center. Whakawhiti, right ear to the right shoulder. Arm over again. Just keeping these places open. Clearing these pathways. Just avoid any stagnant sort of energy sitting through the tinana. Toru, ua, tahi. Back to center. Te roki Maui. So just looking to the left, turning your upoko. Just driving your chin over your shoulder. Eyes behind the shoulder to the floor, and you'll feel it pull in a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Toru, ua, tahi, whiti, back to our other side. Over the right shoulder. Create the stretch through the twist. Just drop the eyes behind the shoulder. Hope for many of us that have been coming, the body's starting to get used to these. Just the routine of opening up the tinana. Toru, ua, tahi. Go back to center, hakiroto. Start bringing our breath in a little bit deeper, haki waho. Just come into our lean form. Just move the tinana. So we're stretching and opening up all down through the back, the arms, shoulders, Cross-legged, you feel into the glutes. If you are on the seat, Whānau, just try and have your feet flat on papa. If you're in this position, just reach forward, see if you can touch the floor with your hands. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to centre. We're coming in for the second time, haki roto, haki waho. As you come in, just relax the tinana to the best of your ability. Draw forward, open up through the back, all into the lower hope, lower back. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to centre. Haki roto, haki waho. Chin to the left knee, remember the front hand. Draw across the tinana as far as you can. You'll feel it drop into the lower side of the opposite of the tinana to the lower back, around the body space of the spine. Same if you're in a chair, just draw one hand across. Just draw to your knee or down your shin as far as you can go. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to centre, breathe in. Just draw out deep breath, breathe out. Relax the tinana. Chin to the right knee. Draw the hand across the front of the tinana. Out stretch. Down to the front of the knee. You'll feel it pull more into the stretch. Toru, ua, tahi. Te centre, haki roto, haki waho. Left elbow to the floor, and the arm over the top. If you need more of a stretch, otherwise just lean into it. Open up all the way down through the rib cage, all through the ribs. Arm up the tinana, all the way into the lower hope. Keep our shoulder back. Just listen to your tinana as well. These are where we're finding our own spaces, our own abilities. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to centre, whiti, right elbow to the floor. The body relax, shoulder back, our chest is not closed. Feel your natural rhythm of breathing, relax the tinana. Just let the weight of the arm over the upoko create the stretch. Right, toru, ua, tahi, back up to centre. Find your space. Remember our ku manawa, whatu manawa this morning. Start moving into your position for our next 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Mindful of your hand position, palms facing papa, palms facing each other, palms facing rangi. Eyes closed, start to move into our space, just relax the tinana. Start to move away from all our external environments. Start to feel the space around your tinana. Feel the space and energy around your skin. Feel the space and breath under your skin. Through the muscle, through the joints, through the bone, through the marrow, all your internal organs. It's drawing our attention inward. to relax the body, keep our back erect. Relax up to the back of the kaki. Up to the base of the skull. Across the scalp, relaxing the scalp muscles. Let the forehead drop. Relax through the forehead muscle. Down through the kānohi. Or to the karu, through the eyes. Down through the nose area, the cheeks. Down into the waha. Up into the jaw. Relax through the mouth. Down through the koka, through the throat. Through the front of the neck. Outgoing breath, just releasing resistance, relax the tinana. Let go of any tension in the tinana, relax down through the shoulders, through the arms, elbows, through the forearms all the way to the tips of the fingers. Forget your wrists and through your fingers, hands. Drop your shoulders, relax down through the poho, through the chest area, through the shoulder blades and upper back. Relax the solar plex, the upper puku, into the center of the back. Relax into the lower puku and on into the lower back. Just feel your natural rhythm of breathing, just allowing it to flow in and out at its own pace. Just relax, releasing your resistance in the tinana. Relax through the hope, through the uri, through the top of the waiwai, all through the thighs, the back of the legs. Let them relax towards papa, all through the tui, through the joints, the knees. Relax down through the calves and the shins, all the way to the ankles, through your feet, through the arches, all the way to the tips of your toes. Just release, relax. Feel the stillness and quietness within the tinana. Slowly begin to draw deeper breaths. Longer, slower and deeper. Feel the breath moving from the uri, all the way through the tinana, to the pūmotumotu, the crown. Feel the breath moving through the center, the energy channel, the center of yourself, of your tinana. Begin to elongate the breath. Drawing the breath up through the center of the tinana. Inhale all the way to the crown. Release the breath. Aloha ki roto. All the way through the the centre, keeping our attention through the channel, centre of the tinana, haki waho. Relaxed haki roto from the base all the way up through the centre, all the way to the pumotomoto, our crown. Release the breath. Bring your attention to the centre of the pūmanawa, centre of the puku, our emotional whare. With our long, deep breath, elongated breaths, draw 3 breaths into the whare. The pūmanawa, haki roto. Haki waho. Draw the breath from the puku, release any resistance from the whare. Anoa haki roto. Deep breaths into the pūmanawa, release your breath. Haki roto. Bring the breath into the pūmanawa. Exhale, draw the breath from the puku. Release any resistance, tension, anything that comes up through the breath. Slowly bring our attention to our manawa, the centre of the poho, centre of the chest. 3 elongated breaths, haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. One more breath into the centre. The manawa, haki roto. Feel your breath enter its centre. Touching the field of energy of the heart. Haki waho. Now align the pūmanawa with the manawa. 3 breaths into the 2 hearts simultaneously, bringing them into alignment. Haki roto. Feel your breath, feel your intention, feel your focus, the breath entering the 2 hearts. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. whatu manawa. Drawing breath, 3 breaths into the center of the upoko. The all-seeing heart, hakiroto. Feel the breeze of your breath into the center, the all-seeing heart. Haki waho. Hakiroto. Feel your breath enter your focus. Feel its energy enter, the clarity enter, haki waho. One more breath, hakiroto. Haki waho. I bring our whatu manawa in line with our manawa, our pū manawa. 3 breaths into the 3 hearts simultaneously. Hakiroto. Feel your breath evenly enter the 3 spaces, our 3 hearts. Feel their alignment through the tinana, through your being. Hakiroto. Haki waho. Hakiroto. Feel your breath into all 3. Feel your mana in these spaces of alignment. Feel your clarity and stability. Hold in the world of light. Haki waho. One more, hakiroto. Haki waho. Three deep breaths through the uri all the way to the kumotomoto, hakiroto. Through the 3 hearts. Release your breath into papa. Hakiroto, for our breath. Through the center, all the way to the crown. Feel the energy sitting at the top of the upoko. Release your breath. One more breath, hakiroto. All the way to the top. Feel its energy circulating in the tinana, the crown, the pumotomoto. Release your breath. All the way to papa. Just feeling your space. Slowly coming back to the tinana. Move up to just encourage ourselves to hold these spaces, to embody the movement as we start getting into the physical aspect of our being, but also carrying that awareness through the tinana, coming up into our kōtipito, holding ourselves in the world of light, maintaining our energy through our days, through these actions, acknowledging rangi, papa, it's our masculine and feminine, our whānaus, creating better spaces for our generations that are to come. Find your prone space, hā ki roto, hā ki waho. You may want to widen your stance, hā ki roto, hā ki waho, hā ki roto, hā ki waho. Start to engage the physical. Ko te pito, return, maintain, find your center. Tū whera mai kia raki nui. Hands wide, reach towards rangi. Spread the arms, tā maua ki a papatu anuku. Acknowledging, feel the energy of above and below, return to its center. Ko te pito. Rutiatia Māori, grasp. Acknowledge your life force. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pito, acknowledge both sides. Ko te tūtamatāne. Draw forth, acknowledge the masculine. Ko te tūtamawahine. Draw forth, acknowledge the feminine. Return unto its balanced center. Ko te pito. O ki whakamuri, we turn and acknowledge the ancestors, ātu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga, ki well, Ngāuri, whakaheke, for our generations that are to come, ko te pito, return to your centre. Tukunota Māori, orero mai tihei, from our taira whiti, huri ki te taitonga. More fluidity, engage the physical, through the actions. Hā ki waho, hā ki roto, hā ki waho, hā ki roto, hā ki waho. Ko te pito, find your center. Tū whera mai kia rangi nui. Tā moa ki a papatu anuku. Ko te pito. Rutiatia Māori. Hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pito to your center. Te tūtamatāne, te tūtamawahine. Ko te pito to your balanced center. Ki whakamuri, ngā ātu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga, mo Ngāuri, whakaheke, ko te pito, to your center. Tukunota Māori, tihei, from our taitonga, uri ki te tai, hauauru. Hā kina, feel your breath. Hā puta, o ma tinana, open the body. Hā kina, hā puta, hā kina, hā puta, ko te pito. Tū whera mai kia rangi nui, reach, stretch, open the tinana, tā moa ki a papatu anuku. Ko te pito. Rutiatia Māori. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro, you are the mind. Hei oranga Tinana, you are the body. Hei oranga Whānau, you are your whānau, your friends. Te tūtamatāne, te tūtamawahine. Return to your pone center. Ko ki whakamuri, Ka mātu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Ngāuri, whakaheke, ko te pito. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei. Huri ki te tai tukarau, we acknowledge the four winds, all directions, all people. Ākina, hāputa, ākina, hāputa, tio senta, ko te pito. Tu whera mai kia rangi nui, tā maua kia papa tuaruku, ko te pito. Utia te Māori, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ko te pito. Tūtama tāne, a masculine. Tūtama wahine, feminine, ko te pito, tio senta. Ko ki whakamuri, ngā ātu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o Ngāuri, whakaheke, ko te pito. Tukuna ta Māori, ti hei. Ākina, hāputa, ākina, hāputa. Palms forward, pull your shoulders back, tilt your upoko up. So if you're facing the rising tapanui te rā, just feel it pulsating through the tinana, the awakening, movement through the body. Kapa, one breath, hakina, haputa. Yeah, short Rākau up, Whānau. Or the wrong Rākau, whichever is going to suit this movement. Find your pose space, palms facing up. Just moving into the top of the thighs this morning. Right, Mahi Pene. Just roll the right wrist in and roll it out to the side. Right, and on the left, roll it towards the tinana, back out to the side. Mahi Pene. Right, now if you get to here, ka pai, we're going to start bringing our Rākau level. You can bring it level, finally you'll feel the stretch more through the forearms. But just remember, to your ability, where it's working for you. Right. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Ka pai, bring our Rākau, right hand at the base of the Rākau. Moving up the front of the thigh, just tapping the front of the thigh. Above the knee, all the way up to the waist. Bring your Rākau around to the side. We're doing the sides and around the front. Right. Do our 5 count from the top of our knee up to the top of the thigh, to the ball joint on the hip. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Ka pai, awesome, beautiful. Bring our Rākau back to centre. Mahi anō, mahi pēnei. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Right, bring our Rākau to our left finger, this side. Tapping up the front from the top of the knee. Just tapping lightly, just so we get our aim. We don't want to be tapping the kneecap. up the side, also around to the front. Right, do our 5 count. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Rima. Awesome. Awesome whānau, bring our short rākau, facing down. Bring our big rākau up. Find your stance, your prone position. Convert to your ability. Pick up our tempo a little bit. Open up through the body. Get our toto moving through. Warm our tinana up, open the body. Energy moving. Dislodging anything that's kind of hindering our tinana. Tahi. Rua, remember, listen to yourself. Whā, Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. As always, bring our rākau up onto the shoulders. Our first one, just keep the upoko looking ahead. Push with the front arm just to open up the stress all through the top of the tinana. We can keep our tinana supple but also strong, open, flexible. Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau, ka pai, follow the tinana around, follow the upoko around, turning the tinana pivot off the back foot. Feel the movement, move deeper into the spine or through the tinana. Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Ka pai. We got rākau back over to the front. Ko tamaki mua, mahi pēnei. Just get used to this motion if you haven't this before. Right. Remember our first stage. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Rima. Get to poke your toe, point your toes outward. Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau, ka pai, lean into the waiwai. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, pushing out through that thigh. Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau, ka pai, remember our changeover. Tahi, the palms should be up when we're changing the rākau. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, two more, Iwa, Tekau. Ka pai. Rākau parallel. Palms facing down, rākau to the chest, to the paw. Mahi pēnei across. Move it off the back foot. Feel it opening up. Move through the shoulder blades, through the back. To be light on the feet. As a good kaupapa in movement. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Remember our added one, push up, the opposite waiwai. So if you're making a cross through the tinana. Tahi, Rua, Koru. Whā, don't forget to pivot that back foot. Keep our knees safe. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right back to centre. Hands pushing forward. So if you're rowing your waka, tahi. Rua. Toru. Just let your tinana flow in its natural movement. Ono. Whitu. Push the hands out. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, remember our elbows. Now pushing our elbows forward. Feel that reaching deeper into the tinama. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Beautiful. Mahi Rākau back to centre. Palms up. Our 3 stages. Tahi. Rua. Toru. And accentuate the movement. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. By stage 2, push the rākau out. Pivot off the foot. The back foot. Look after the waiwai. Drive the rākau. Higher into the ear. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. If you're okay with it, go to stage 3. Drop 2. Into the lunge. Push out through the waiwai. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Fly back to stage 2. Just take the lunge out. Still pivot. Turn the body. Drive the rākau. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Back to stage 1. Just eye height. Winding down. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, we're coming to more. Right hand to the top, left hand to the bottom, feet parallel. First stage, stepping back. Draw the rākau. Feel the turn from the hips. Rākau behind the back shoulder. Stretch the arms out in the front. Full stretch. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whitu. Keep your upokos looking straight ahead. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Now stage 2, be slight turn in the tinama. Drop. Work the waiwais. Drop into the lunge. Tahi. Extend the arms. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Keep the back straight. Whitu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, back to stage 1. Just bring that wind that down. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whetu, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Kapai, Mahi Rākau, round to the lower back. Run our Rākau, palms facing forward. Mahi pēnei, just roll the Rākau across that lower back. Just feel your space, allow your turn to your ability, just slowly opening, bringing suppleness back into the tinana. Slowly roll the Rākau up the back, around the back, slowly roll it up the back. We can level with the forearms. Keep the turn, slowly roll the Rākau down the lower back, across the spine, across the tuna, back into the lower, back into the lower hope. Tahi, rua, toru, wā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Beautiful. Awesome, Whānau. Mahi Rākau back around. Palms down. Roll the wrist back. Bring the Rākau to the poho. Our breaths, these are a little bit quicker. Now breath out. Exhale. Roll the wrist forward. Draw the Rākau back to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the breath into the tinana. Exhale. 3 more. Hiroto. Iwaho. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Beautiful. Bring our Rākau into whakatā. Full stretch in the arms. Draw back your step. Drop down into our stretch. It's a good stretch because it reaches all the way through the tinana. We don't have to go through 10 stretches. Of course, just do your own after. You feel it. I just feel the stretch all the way through the back, the arms, shoulders, all the way into the hip. Back of the legs. Tahi, rua, toru, wā, rima. Kapai, drop our ringa down the Rākau further. If you can, otherwise just hold that stretch where you are. Tahi, rua, toru, wā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Back up into our whakatā. Bring your Rākau up. Down. Ending karakia kaupare. Palms facing down, right palm facing up. Eyes closed. Haki roto. Haki wa. Ki roto. Haki waho. Just close your eyes and feel your space. Te taharui ki te tahoro, ki te pōtake ritu, he ko pawhauri, he ko pawhate ki pake ki te rau, toro taki te whenua hi hua mata hi hua, ro e te tita ki te rauri, te whakutai ora, te reo te hua matu, te tauri ki te rau, te pauherenga. Ka titi maru o te kāpenga hei, ko mai rangi nau e o e matu, te kora pita te huene te aram ki te mare, te ki tōna whai, ki te maru e kapa mai rangi ka tūgere, ka tapu a ko tanga rea tōna ko te waitoi ki te karahu. Ka te pērana ko a ko te rangi kau tia ki te ahuri hi e te tāpene nau rei nau e hine ko te hamorangi ki tō tō atu ka koha e maka te wate o te pito whenga ki ko te ine te amana waka e ngā puto te hei o korangi te pirira mai reo te tika e te tauri o te pōhina koi te tāre nau e tāhane nau. Pukore e tamarangi ki te roa tāu te whairangi mai te kona koranaku. Mihi nui ama ki a koutou. Po te tautoko awhi me manaaki ki tēnei kaupapa, tō kaupapa. Just again, thank you everyone for coming in this morning, sharing some energy, bringing your energy into the space, really, and just really turning up for yourself. Really just coming in and how we can sort of recenter, reset, tools that we can use to negotiate certain times of life, these challenging spaces. Really, I think the line from this morning for me that stuck out was poetry in motion. You can get into this place where it actually starts to get a little bit unbelievable, because everything just has such a nice flow. Everything sort of falls onto the pathway it's created. You're not so sort of caught up in how, it's just the where you are sending your energy, where you are projecting your energy into. What do you seek, what do you desire, all of those sort of things, because we are always creating. Nothing is ever not being created, always creating, always changing. Quite beautiful to see everybody. I hope everyone flicked it on our Pūrākau toe jam. Kind of works out alright for me at some times. I always go to my tama to learn. Nō reira everyone, have a beautiful day. Thank you for coming in this morning.